Hello, hello, it's Brachiosaurus here once again with another episode in the Denmark series in EU5. We left off with a war against Norway and Sweden, taking a bit more land off Sweden, a bunch more in southern Norway, as well as the Faroe Islands over here, and transferring the vassalage of Iceland to us. We've been consolidating and growing nicely here in northern Germany and Pomerania to grow our little Baltic control region. And we've also started exploring with our newly crowned king having left to lead an expedition to explore the Azores over here. He'll return in 3 years to find himself crowned King of Denmark. In the meantime, unpausing and working on some economic development mostly. We can increase the size of our levies here with a new law that we've unlocked. And our council members died. We'll go with noble levies, I think. And we are integrating the Northern Isles over there. We've got the other cousin Ingvar, nephew Ingvar, I suppose. He'll make a good member of the cabinet. We can check the control over here. It's still increasing. So we'll leave our other advisor in place. Meritocracy has spread coming over from China. So we could accept it. I'm not really in a rush to do so. Plenty of other stuff to research. Getting lots of events here. A generous merchant family. So we can get an artist or some money. I'll usually take the money because I don't think the arts are very useful. Speaking of, I guess I should invest a few ducats in the arts. We'll go for 3 ducats. Pretend to care about them. Another cousin Ingvar. A lot of Ingvars in this family. Can we find him anyone to marry? There's a good Vonselli and a good Skitey. We'll have another look at our RGOs, make sure those are maxed out. RGOs promote your peasants into laborers and just make a profit once they fill up. Not much more to it. Costs of court. So Rostock almost full, and we'll have a look at research. Maybe we should accept a new research soon. Let's get national assemblies. Let's get Diplo range. Let's get some free satisfaction. The handgunners aren't good, so I don't really want them. Let's get the training field. Supply depots. Prosperity. We'll grab Navy Initiative 2. And that should keep us going for a little while we import our institutions. How are we looking? New World is coming in just from regular spread into our country, as well as, yeah, has spread to the capital, so it's spreading out from there. Our ruler Dan's son, Ingvar. Who can we find him? We could find him a Spanish wife, a little bit old. Milanese from Italy. She's got quite some good stats. She's Holstadian. She's our cousin. Or are we Ruthenian from Volhylnia. Let's do that. She's got quite the stat line. Only +1 prestige, but we'll take it. State patronage. Among some of the nobility, it has become increasingly fashionable to spend time on experimentation and philosophy. Some have begun to form regular discussion groups, while others use letters to correspond with other inquisitive minds. One such group has contacted our king, often the Azores, asking for patronage and support. They insist that such endorsement will bring great benefits to the monarchy in the future. I don't need 15 research progress, I need institutions. This was Ingvar, we got him married off. Okay. Fish. The price of fish is going up. I wonder if that would be a good time to build some fishing villages. No, apparently they're still underwater profit-wise. Well, they work in Malmo. Nowhere else. There are no peasants employed. Let's subsidize all of these fishing villages. There has to be a better way. I can't do it all one by one. Ah, there we go. Fishing village. Subsidize them all. We will do no new tariffs so that we move towards capital economy. Stone output. Ooh, he's got quite some stats. Our ruler's distant cousin. We'll find him someone. We have a claim the throne CB on Hesse down here. How are they doing? They're a little bit partitioned. I don't want to go that far down into Germany. It's out of my area of concern. Closer ties with the House of Af Zealand, where one of our mercenary captains is from. This 61-year-old wants to marry our ruler's niece, who's 23. I am insulted for minus 20 estate satisfaction. It's a lot, but I don't think so, sir. I do. Let's pause on the integration here for a second. Let's assimilate the Faroes into Danish. There's only a few people living there, only 600. So at 75 a month, that'll only take a few months to complete. Yeah, we saw a big tick there. About an eighth of the way. Paper being quite expensive. You know what I haven't built in a while are these bog smelters. We can only build 7. There you go. Glory Road. The lookout had reported sporadic dwellings but no natives until at long last a coastal village in Ponta Delgada was sighted. A small force disembarked and was hospitably received by Castilian villagers. something that was attributed to their fascination with 3 Danish sailors who were bearded and tall. Guess they never see those tall bearded boys in Spain and Castile. The natives were beardless. They're treating this exploration event as being with natives when it's already colonized by Castile, which is a bit odd. The natives were beardless, and with some difficulty they managed to communicate that their myths and legends foretold of a time when their bearded gods would come from the sea to visit them. Those crazy Castilians. The natives gifted food and treasures, which indicated to King Dan that the province is prosperous and would be of great value to us. Exploring gains progress, and we gain a few ducats in gifts. We'll take it. Keep an eye on these guys. Their capital area is at least fully converted over. Danish, Danish, Danish. What's our opinion here in Bahus? 86. 168, sorry. Yeah, we're a bit low to begin annexing them. There you go. We unlocked national assemblies. We gained a core. And we finished assimilating. So, let's get back to increasing control. We'll go for the highest tax, Vorpommern, worth a lot. Close member of King Dan Estridson's family, Valdemar, has proven utterly naive and keeps telling foreigners vital information publicly. This is treason, but executing a member of the royal family might cause some unrest. He is a damn fool. Look at that. Look at that. That is horrible. We can't keep him around. He's no good for the family. I knew it was you, Fredo. I knew it was you, Valdemar. Let's get a parliament going. We've got balance the budget to help clear some loans, conducting a census, developing the interior for land progress. Let's just do the census for pop growth. Always like to get some pops. There's blue here. Why is there blue? Why is the Duchy of Stettin blue? Why is France the overlord of Stettin? How did that happen and when? I do not approve. Can't be having this. What's happening with Brema? That was their province and now it's part of Brunswick? Very odd. Not that I like Brema very much. They're building a spy network. Well, what would happen if we invaded you? Not too much, it looks like. Nobody's on your side. Yeah, we might try for a final CB against them then. Contain meritocracy gets me a lot of support. Let's do that. Let's unpause to get some free progress. Our ruler's second cousin. Decent stats from Mr. Corfitz. No foreign bride for him, unfortunately. But yeah, let's get this CB on Brema. Take the Elbe marshes. Lüneburg has parts of it too. Was I not drilling my troops? Let's drill them a little bit while we get ready for this war. What else do we have going on? Lack of a commander for the transport fleet. Let's put somebody in there just to get rid of the alert. Possible cabinet actions. So we're changing societal values. We can always develop a province. We don't have any rebels. Yeah, I think we'll develop the capital region. The Hansa, very mad at me. The power of Copenhagen. Which one's this? Illis Kisi Provo Kisa Pro Divini. Antagonism received for 10 years. Thank you, Pope. An alliance offer from Hungary. That's interesting. We have plenty of capacity. Who are they? Andrew. Do they have a connection with Poland? No. Well, that seems like a good ally to have. Maybe help us against Bohemia in the future. 22,000, 29,000. Maybe. Is Bohemia still our ally? I can see everything that's going on there, so I'd assume so. Let's deal with Brema. Well, let's wait until our parliament is done, maybe. Yeah, I can't get the stability from this for lessening my levy obligations. Actually, I probably could. I don't need these levies particularly. I've got plenty to deal with tiny Hansa. Repay those loans. That was exactly as much money as I had. We do have our guys drilling. I'd like to get them some more cannons. Looks like they've only got 3. Expensive, these cannons. What do they take to build? Cannons, copper, and tin. Can I get copper anyway? Nope. What about tin? Nope. Diplo range goes up. We'll have to accept pike and shot pretty soon. Okay, send them down south. Get them in position. Giovanna Angio. Yes, encourage our excellent minister. Is she the head of the cabinet? Somebody like her should probably be the head of the cabinet. Costs a bit much to promote her. And the nobility would gain power. I wish that all of this courtier management was a little bit easier, a little bit more automated. She can just stay on her own. I don't need too many people cluttering up my court. Not Hesse, Brema. Bohemia will help them. That's a change, isn't it? That is a change. Volgast and the Netherlands, too. Allegedly, we're stronger, but I think it's a lie. I think it's kind of a lie. Let's improve with Hungary. And let's double check why Hungary won't join. Border distance and target opinion minus my positive opinion. They are at -6. So if we improve with Hungary, we might be able to get them in. The other thing we can do is we can boost our Diplo rep with a Diplo endeavor. It's a bit cheesy to boost up. Wow, boosting by +10. That's a lot. That's a lot. I wonder what Hungary says now. Still no? Oh, they went to war. Thanks, Hungary. Kind of needed you there. War with the Ottomans. Well, I'm sure that Naples can handle that. Eastern Rome getting bullied by Bulgaria. Our ruler's niece with poor stats. A slow, turtley brain. Clergy estate equilibrium. Okay, we're running out of good things to research. Unlike what I said a few minutes ago, let's accept the pike and shot, and then let's queue up some new pike and shot technologies. Things like, ooh, we don't have the Landsknecht, so we'll get the regular infantry, we'll get the heavy cavalry, we'll get the cannons, we'll get better levies with guns. I don't think I need the supply convoys too much. Tactics, that's really good. In fact, we should probably go tactics first before any of these guys. Let's DQ that one. Yeah. Right click that one. Okay, 6, 7. Levies. Halberds. Horses. Cannons. I don't want the light horses because I'm not really using them. Attrition costs, movement time, morale, movement cost. Those are all pretty decent. Reinforcement speed. Ooh. A navy for the Danish state. Our country is surrounded by water and therefore open to be dominated by any power with a supreme fleet. To ensure this will never be achieved by our enemies, we should fund a navy worthy of protecting our coastline and project our power over the north of Europe. Perfect. Sounds great. Battle law, dry docks, carracks. Yeah, let's get new ship types. Parliament, navy morale. The flute. Trade range used overseas. That's good. Ooh, government reform. And RGO size. And upgraded transports. I don't really care. There, that'll keep us busy for 28 more researches. And with that, I think, let's go to war. What's the worst that could happen? Not with you, Hess, but with Brema. Don't I have any other allies? Munster, Lüneburg, Brandenburg, Henneberg, Austria. Let's get Austria. And let's get Munster. These guys like me, don't they? Not very much, allegedly. None of these guys will join. Why can't they join? Target opinion, border distance. Everything's going wrong. Well, I guess we're gonna try our hand fighting the Bohemians pretty soon. I should recruit more regulars, I feel like. Can I afford a whole second regular army? That would be ideal. Okay, I was about to say, why aren't my ships out patrolling, getting presents, doing all those good things? Recruit to the unit, a new button that I found down here. Recruit to this army. Maria von Velf, okay, decent. Ooh, look at this. A powerful merchant wants to show gratitude for our efforts at patrolling the seas and keeping the lanes free for trade and exploration. The Mercantile Company has built new vessels for our war fleet and is willing to donate them to the crown. Excellent. Lovely. Get these carracks out here and join them to the fast fleet, the patrol fleet. We can embrace meritocracy. Again, I don't really want to. I want heavy horses. Making a ton of money here. 30 from diplomatic income. That must be all of our war reps. Let's drill everybody up while we're waiting. We have a Fugger bank loan. Oh, I missed who that was. He's my kid, Mr. Centuol. Gregarious. Can we pull someone into an alliance? Can we pull the Netherlands into our alliance? Doesn't look like it. They would need to pay to maintain the relation. Well, we are too. Selling of indulgences. As soon as the gold in the casket rings, the rescued soul to heaven springs. The practice of promising absolution from earthly sins in return for money has been highly favored among Catholic followers, or at least among those with money to spare. They are forgiven for all of their sins, and are not even required to give up their vices. However, this practice has raised eyebrows among the Danish clergy, who are uncomfortable with the idea of the Pope enriching the Catholic Church in such a manner. Instead, they claim that Christians must show true repentance if their sins are to be forgiven. As King Dan grows older, he's not that old, but the disputes on the matter grow more personal. He has sinned just as every king must to keep their rule secure. How best, then, should he acquire forgiveness? We can pay a hefty donation, or we can repent, paying religious influence. Well, I need my money for my army right now. I need the king back from wherever he is. We've lost our controller too. I forgot about that one. We'll put a member of the crown family on there. Add diplo capacity to our research queue. See, now that we have a slightly larger court, we're just getting kind of bombarded with these courtier pop-ups. The claim runs out in 1466, which is kind of coming up. Take 4 loans. Get some cannons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get some crossbows. 3, 1 for each front. And then just get heavy cavalry for the rest. And I'd like 1 more man-at-arms, maybe. And then we'll see how big that force is. Did my Diplo's dropping a little bit. Temporary insanity of the king. I think Diplo is the least important. Diplo cabinet actions, estate equilibrium, higher artist, Diplo rep, and Diplo capacity. Versus crown power and building cost and prox cost. Crown power and prox cost being pretty important, and the morale being pretty important for an upcoming war. It's Bohemia. Hungary is still fighting. You know what? I can do that. Might as well. Bohemia still supporting them, and Austria still not willing to join. Maybe I should improve with Austria. Is Lower Bavaria my ally? Why won't they even talk to me? Oh no, the light blues are my allies. Bohemia, the economic hegemon. Yeah, my maintenance costs are going up a lot. I think we'll just go for it at this point. Brema. Declare this war. We do not have a diplomat. Okay, well. Drill up our armies for a few more months then. I wonder how quickly I can knock out Wolgast. They've only got 1 fort. And I'd like to take this bit off of Bohemia. Oh. Bohemia warring somebody else. Brandenburg and the Hansa. Brandenburg trying to take Rupen. Trying to take Havelberg over there. I don't think that's going to work out for them. But I'm happy to let them take the lead, I suppose. I'd love to get Hungary involved in this war. Or Austria. But they're both kind of distracted. We do have the Diplo. Yeah, let's get ready to just siege Schwerin over there. Use the military. Okay, how long do we have? January 6th. Well, we better declare this war. Oh. Bohemia's abandoned them. Bohemia's busy. Well, it all worked out for us. Parliament approved claims. Go. Go down there. You guys go over there. I'm not even gonna raise troops until I really need them. Raise levies, that is. Is Bohemia against the Hansa? Ah, Bohemia is an ally of Brandenburg, I guess. Yes, Denmark and Brandenburg, so that's why that worked out. I'll take it. Kinda sneaky, but I'll take it. These guys are busy. We can send them down to the Netherlands. Start taking a few provs off them. Ooh, 9,000 strong, mostly levies. Let's slow down a bit and see where they're going. Over here. Okay, okay. They're going down there. They're running around trying to smash all the other small stacks. We could maybe make a move on Antwerp. Let's get them. Send them down here. Send the King's Fleet down there to blockade. Occupation of Eindhoven, the battle at sea. He does have, yeah, accomplished sailor. I think we just go for it over at Antwerp. We'll send in the big stack to lead the way, and then we'll have our smaller second stack kind of clean up some of the occupations in the area. Oh, I wonder if they're going to come for me. Yeah, we're running out of food, aren't we? Be nice if we could get some food from the province. That one's wool, that one's fish. This one is wheat. We'll see if that works at all. The Netherlands. In a pitched fight over here with, is that Sax? No. Graubünden. Battle of the Scheldt Estuary. Zero months of food. Well, let's take Antwerp out. Trying to shuttle what food I can to them from the navies. The big navy being all out, so we'll send them home. No, now the cogs are dropping. They get filled up. Shuttle them back over. Taking turns supplying the siege by sea. We're okay on research, so I'll take the research point hit from that event. I wonder if I can just... Oh no, Volgast didn't even join in against me. Where are they? Where are the Ritz? Oh, that's them over there. Okay. So who's in this war? Bremen, Havelberg, Ritzburg, and the Netherlands, and Hansa. Okay, I got it now. Wish I could see the amount of food a little bit better. Is it just this one tiny icon on the map? Supply unit weight. Oh, there's a map mode. Interesting. Well, we'll send them back. Where are these guys supplied from? If anywhere. Food source, the Scheldt Estuary. Which is right around here, right? Oh no, that's the sea tile. They merged? They merged with everybody. That's annoying. I didn't tell them to merge. I don't know why they did. Now they're all the transport fleet. Well, we'll just do it like that then. It's just regulars dying to attrition and starvation. We've got the manpower to fill them up. %5 attrition each month. Terrible. I guess I should try and time my food runs really carefully so that I leave at the start of the month and then I try and get back by the end so that it doesn't ding them for attrition. I wonder if it matters either. Plus 71. We can take whatever we want from these guys. Give me the war reps. Give me a humiliation. Our fleet is the pride of the nation, and we can't piece them out until 1 December, this 1 December. There, so we'll do that. We'll get everybody on the boats. Oh, come on. You can't get on the boats. Take them home. Take our piece from Brema. What can I take? I guess Hamburg has, or not Hamburg. The other guys, Brandenburg, they have all of that on lockdown. So I'll just take all of that. Can we vassalize the Hansa yet? Is that a thing? They will not accept. Why not? Because of this Achim province. What if this is... That should be an ideal vassal. Let's clear that. Brema becomes a vassal. Ritzbutel gets annexed. Hansa becomes a vassal. That's worth 96. And 20 ducats. And a little bit of antagonism, nothing too wild. But getting Hansa as a vassal will be super strong. They'll be worth a ton of money, should be at least. I will immediately give them this location, because I'm not interested in it. And then I can annex them because they're across a whole bunch of different provinces. 1, 2, 3. So I don't want to do 3 integration cabinet actions. So I'll just let them be. We'll improve relations. And then we'll annex them when we can. And is the army on board? No. So let's get that army on board. There we go. There they are. Let's get them back. And there you go. Bing bang boom, easy war, victorious music coming on, trumpets blaring. Denmark grows once again. What more do you want? Leave a like if you like what you see. Leave a subscribe if you want to see even more, get the notifications and whatnot. And leave a comment. I love reading them all. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again in the next episode pretty shortly. Cheers.